by the Minneapolis, Minnesota Raiders. What a fight thus far. Oh, that took connected by Butaev. Goes for right uppercut by James. James right in the pocket. Standing away upon one another. What a fight before.
Sup, y'all, bringing you guys another video. So yeah, over the weekend RADZHAB Butaev was able to pull off a very damn good win against Jamal James, stopping him in the 9th round over at the MGM in Las Vegas, Nevada, USA. The fight was shown live on Showtime. I know I'm a little late with this video. I was out of town over the weekend, so I wasn't able to make any videos over the weekend, but as the saying goes, better late than never. And yeah, Butaev, man, he pulled it off. I just saw the highlights of it here on YouTube. You can check it out yourself. Just search it up in the search bar, and you should be able to find it. And it looks like to me RADZHAB Butaev was putting on a beating on Jamal James. James did have moments, at least judging from the highlights. It looks like he did have moments in the fight, but it looks like his punches just weren't bothering Butaev. Butaev was going downstairs and upstairs, mixing it up. He was putting a beating on Jamal James. I don't know why, like, because I was on social media, and I see a lot of people complaining that the fight was stopped early. That was a horrible stoppage. But I'm watching this and like, dude, the guy's hurt. And you know, the referee's job is to protect his fighters. Maybe he saw something inside the, you know, up close that we can't see from the TV. Maybe he can see, you know, the face of Jamal James clear. Maybe, I don't know what, but he was hurt at that moment. And you know, the referee thought he did what was best to save Jamal James. And that's it. Maybe the ref could have let it go on and let Jamal James take unnecessary punishment, but you know, that would just be an unnecessary punishment. I felt like Butaev would have been on his way to winning by TKO in round, the championship rounds, round 11 or 12, if the fight went on. James just didn't have the power to hurt Butaev. And no surprise that Butaev won, at least in my point of view. I did choose him going into this fight. I just thought he was more elusive compared to Jamal James, who is more limited in my opinion. You know, Butaev went out there and he showed how good of a boxer he is. The first time I saw Butaev, you know, I was really shocked of how good he was. And I felt like he was, you know, his skill set should be performed in the bigger stage. And he finally did it with this win, winning by TKO and winning the regular welterweight title. And hopefully this fight brings more eyes towards him. Hopefully he gets more fans so that we can see him in bigger fights, because I'd definitely love to see him in there in the mix against the top welterweights right now. And yeah, and he gave Jamal James his second loss in his pro career. Jamal James going into this fight also had a long layoff going into it. And you know, he didn't really show it. He didn't really show that much ring rust, in my opinion, at least from the highlights. It's just that Butaev, in my opinion, was just that good. He was just that good. 14-0 now, 11 wins coming by way of knockout TKO. The judges, one judge had Jamal James winning, Patricia Morse Jarman. He had Jamal James winning 76-75, but the other two judges had Butaev winning 77-74. So anyway, this is part of a tournament that the WBA is doing to get one champion at 147 pounds. Now that Jamal James is no longer the welterweight champion or regular welterweight champion, he's set to fight the winner of Yordenis Ugas versus Eimintas Stanionis. And who knows if that fight will happen, because if you don't know, Ugas and the WBA are not looking eye to eye right now. They're having issues. So who knows if Ugas will remain champion. I can definitely see Butaev fighting Stanionis right away for the actual, you know, super belt, so we can get rid of this regular bullshit that the WBA is doing. Ridiculous, man. Fuck the WBA. But you know, we'll see what happens for RADZHAB Butaev. I'd definitely love to see him in there against Jaron Ennis, who fought in the undercard of this event. At the same time, I also love to see him in there against Eimintas Stanionis. There's some really good fights out there for Butaev, but he is, like I said, Butaev is pretty much set to fight the winner of Ugas versus Stanionis. So that's something to look forward to in the future. As for Jamal James, back to the drawing board for him. Maybe rest up a bit after this, and be back next year. It's not the end of Jamal James, but yeah, It's not an easy division to become a world champion in. It's not. I mean, I know this was the regular belt, but yeah, this division's tough, man. It is. So, congrats to Butaev on the win. If you saw the fight, let me know what did you think about it in the comments. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Like always, have a great day. Alright, thanks.